Nothing to be afraid of.
I've heard everything. Are you really going to betray South Thorin?
I'm simply trying to uncover the truth. Feli's death, the dragon eggs, all of it is real, isn't it? But that's not enough. I have too many questions, and I want to find the full truth. Where did the dragon eggs come from? Where are the dragons? Why are you hiding them?
You're desperate to find a more reasonable explanation for the death of your friend. Otherwise, you wouldn't even know who to blame. Assuming the dragon eggs are really South Thorin's secret, then Feli must have died for attempting to leak South Thorin's secrets to Toplanders. Valora must have meant to punish him, and simply overestimated her control.
That was no mere mistake! One hit and he was finished! No magic could bring him back.
So this is how the Toplanders tricked you. Stirring the flames of confusion, deceiving Feli, and ultimately leading you down this path.
Please, General Thanor. The fact that they have you, one of the 3 Exarchs, guarding this place speaks volumes. Your attempts to stop us only suggest that there's something you're trying to hide. Something far darker than the dragon eggs or the mines.
I see you cannot be reasoned with.
Target identified.
You lost, big guy.
I must admit, you are quite strong, Indris. I must ask you one more time. Aren't you afraid you'll regret it?
I've already made my choice. Regret has no place here.
How stubborn. Trust me, you will. I was the same once.
Seems like he's been beaten so badly he can't even speak right.
Don't even think about it.
Ugh, he got away! What a cheap trick! Should we go after him?
Forget it. It'll only waste time.
You're not seriously letting him go, are you?
Knowing the General, he'll report back to Her Majesty right away.
Go, my friend.
Every sword is a witness.
I see. This is where they transport the dragon eggs. That explains why that thing's guarding it. I bet when there are no intruders, it's responsible for maintaining the transport tracks here.
We need to find out where these tracks lead. Since the dragon eggs are being brought from deep inside, the dragons might be there too.
You're right. Lava Lake or not, we don't have a choice. It's cross or bust. Lava all around. Just as I thought. Alright, let's find a boat first. Trust me, I can prevent that from happening. Come on! Lava is nothing to be scared of. If I can't handle this, I'll be a disgrace to Healthor. The boat's frame seems fine overall. Just a bit worn out. It's mostly just some rusted parts and loose bolts. Just give me the right tools, and I'll fix it right up. Just the usual. A screwdriver, wrench, and a hammer. I'm sure that camp has some lying around. Look out for a toolbox.
We'll go find one. You stay here.
All right, I'm counting on you. Got everything?
Yes, they're all here.
Great. Perfect haul. Just give me a minute. It's my ta-ta-da! What do you think? See? Every gear fits together just right. And the system runs smoother than it. This is true dwarven craftsmanship, not some flashy magic.
All right. It's time to put it to the test.
Hey, don't give me that look. We'll find out for sure. Let's go!
These dragon eggs are dull. Almost identical to regular Echorites. There's no trace of the divine dew in them.
That's because the essence has been drained. These empty dragon eggs are void of any life. To the Assail, they're just empty shells. But we dwarves still find some worth in them. This place is truly pitiful. Like a graveyard for unborn lives.
Back then, I thought the Forbidden Grounds guarded by General Théodore was something to revere. This is a breeding ground for evil. Merlin, do you think these dragon eggs could still hatch?
Didn't I already tell you? Are you feeling guilty after seeing this?
Every Assail benefits from this. Surviving by slaying sacred beings to fend off transformation, even if I sinned out of ignorance. I can't forgive myself. If we stop taking the divine dew, we will face inevitable transformation. What did you
Magister, tell him how you saved Feli from transforming.
Why didn't you let me know sooner? Merlin, please, tell me everything that happened. So, Feli started showing signs of corruption just before reaching the surface, and you managed to stop it with your purification magic and the Sylvan Tendril as a medium.
That's right. We couldn't get the divine dew at the time, and Feli didn't have any with him.
I can't believe there's another way to stop the transformation. So even without consuming dragon essence, we can still survive. Thank you for showing me a glimmer of hope. If you manage to save everyone from transformation...
Are you planning to tell the rest of the Assail?
Certain.
But the Queen will probably try to have you killed.
Before she gets the chance, I'll find the dragons and make sure the Assail see the lies she's been feeding them.
This is heartbreaking. Dragons are highly intelligent, yet they're being treated like mere beasts here. The descendants of the primordial dragon don't deserve such treatment. Both the people of the past and the present share the blame for the dragon's plight. Forget what I just said. Anyone with a shred of empathy will be heartbroken over these unborn dragons, wouldn't they? Look, a large amount of Echorites have been brought here, which means the temple built for Halthor is nearby. Speaking of which, compared to the Assail, who always drink the divine dew, we dwarves are the smarter ones. Those who work here have definitely figured out the connection between Echorites and the dragon eggs, unlike the clueless Assail.
Oh? There's a saying, Toplander, you might want to hear. Don't point at the coal when your own shoes are covered in soot.
What?
Aren't you supposed to be the smart one? Bet you'll get it.
You annoying mole minder. If we had known that Echorites were the shells of dragon eggs, we probably wouldn't have struck a deal with Salthorin. Long ago, the dwarves worshipped not just Halthor, but the dragons as well. Legend has it that Halthor used the primordial dragon's flame to forge a powerful weapon for himself. During the Immortal War, he was invincible with that weapon.
A weapon crafted by the divine for himself.
Looks like you're interested.
If I get the chance.
I don't think that chance is coming, though. Even we don't. There are no traces of the primordial dragon here. Could it be that the Assail brought the dragon eggs from somewhere else?
Why not the dwarves? Maybe their leader knows where the primordial dragon is.
That's impossible. If a fool like Eldred knew, I would have figured it out already. Forget that for now. Wandering around like this isn't going to help. Magister, any clues? Why are you still thinking about that? Don't put too much stock in that pointless stone structure. Sure, the High Priestess mentioned it, but it's only been a few years, and Brimstone Village doesn't have enough manpower to even make real progress on the temple. And even if it's built, trying to resurrect Halthor through the temple? That's pure fantasy.
I don't understand.
The divine power is beyond anything you can imagine. I've studied it for years, and all I've gotten is a whole lot of fear. The divines require a vessel, like a sacred object tied to them. Back when the Ironheart Dominion was still around, there were plenty of such things, like Halthor's divine bow. But that dominion was wiped out tens of thousands of years ago, so now there's nothing left. That bow had a catchy name. Eclipsion. They say it could shoot down stars.
A bow? His divine weapon was a bow?
Yes. Oh, right. I almost forgot you're an archer too.
A weapon once wielded by the divine must surely carry immense power within it.
Stop thinking about it. Even if we find the weapon, it belongs to us dwarves.
I'm not trying to claim it.
Oh, really? Then why do you care so much? I think we should go back to Salthorin.
Her Majesty's chamber is heavily guarded. We can't just barge in. Merlin, did you figure something out? Are you suspecting that the dwarves found the divine bow and are using it as a vessel to resurrect Halthor? If Merlin's right, we should look into the temple the dwarves are building. If they really can resurrect the divine, we don't know what chaos it could bring to Salthorin.
Your queen isn't even concerned. So what makes you think it's your job to worry? But, all right, I'll go with you. Not that I really care, but since we're here, might as well check out that half-built temple. Where is the Sylvan Tendril leading us?
Didn't Feli tell you the Sylvan Tendril once guided our ancestors to find Salthorin? It's probably trying to guide us because we're lost. Or perhaps Feli's spirit is guiding us through the Sylvan Tendril.
Magister, did you find anything? Huh? What's being bound, though? Rocks can't move on their own.
Why would the Sylvan tendril lead us to examine a rock?
Now that you mention it, it does kind of look like something. But what exactly?
Look at all the rocks above. They form a giant claw.
A claw? What? But it's so dark and grimy. Wait! I just remembered something! My helper's Pinky! The dragon was right in front of us this whole time! According to the records, the primordial dragon. Its form as a mighty mountain, its body as a vast hill, its wings obscuring the heavens. Those who beheld its true form were filled with wonder at its boundless might. How did I miss that? The primordial dragon's body is like a mountain.
To bind such a gigantic creature here. What kind of terrifying magic is that? Only a few in Salthoran could use such an intricate spell. It could only be the Queen herself. Merlin, can you undo this binding spell?
Have you thought this through? Do you know what could happen if we break the primordial dragon's seal?
Are you scared?
Ha! Please! I'm so excited.
Her Majesty must have known about the primordial dragon all along and bound it here.
Oh, come on. You're overestimating your queen.
Don't underestimate Her Majesty's power.
You, Assail, are so arrogant. If you want to fight...
Merlin's right. Arguing over this is pointless.
What's important now is that we break the seal and let the primordial dragon reveal the truth.
Merlin, it's all on you. Her Majesty has always been very cautious. There must be more than one seal. We need to break all of them to fully awaken the dragon.
Then what are we waiting for? Let's go find the other ones.
The dragon still hasn't woken up. We missed something.
That can't be. I've checked everything along the way, and your queen only placed these two seals. I told you so. There's no way she could have kept the primordial dragon here on her own.
Then how can we awaken the dragon?
To untie the knot, you need the one who tied it.
Stop saying nonsense. Helthor is long gone.
I know. No need to remind me. Listen to me. Do you understand the principle of resonance? Ugh, forget it. What I'm trying to say is, if we can create a magical wave that mirrors Helthor's divine power...
I'll forgive your nonsense for now. We can't do it on our own.
Magister, do you think it's really impossible?
Just like how resurrecting Helthor requires a vessel. Unless we can obtain Eclipsion, there's no hope. I guess that's our only option now. Let's go.
Hold up. We're almost at the volcano's mouth. Let's head up and get a better view. It should help us figure out where the temple is.
This doesn't seem like the kind of place for a temple.
We won't know until we get a better look from above. Getting the lay of the land before moving forward is always smart.
Then, let's not waste time.
Move aside! Fire! This can't be.
Zany! What have you done?
Did you see my shot? It was packed with all my skills and knowledge. And that eye just blinked like nothing happened.
That's the dragon's eye?
Oh, I've worked so hard to get to this moment. Just like how we struggled to break the Queen's binding spell. All my years of effort are nothing in the face of such overwhelming power. My ridiculous goal? Sure. I'll tell you because I know I'll never be able to achieve it. I, Zany, descendant of the Ironheart Dominion, want to slay the dragon.
So this was your real aim all along?
Funny enough, I shared the same delusion as Eldrick and the others. I also wanted the dwarves to reclaim their magic, but I didn't believe in the temple plan. Because during my journey to uncover ancient craftsmanship, I discovered the truth about the dwarves' inability to use magic. The primordial dragon cursed us.
Cursed? Why?
I don't know. I just know it's why we can't use magic anymore. A mage once told me that unless the curse was cast by divine power, there's always a way to break it. And that way is to kill the one who cursed us. Since I realized the Echorites were dragon eggshells, I figured the primordial dragon was nearby. That's why I built my underground lab and started working on explosives. I wanted to slay the dragon and break the curse binding my people for thousands of years. I'm willing to bear the weight of killing a dragon if it means we can get our magic back. That's an awfully harsh comparison. After that shot, I realized my efforts could barely leave a mark on the dragon. Magister, do you remember the weapon I had you enchant when we first met? That was my ultimate dragon-slaying weapon. I poured all my efforts into making it. But as you saw, it was completely useless.
You cannot possibly slay a dragon.
Yeah. Guess I should have snapped out of that fantasy a long time ago. Sorry I lied to you. I've said all there is to say now. Whether you believe me or not, can I have a moment to myself? You can punish me later if you want.
Could it be that the Assail are also cursed by the dragon? Considering how long we've been harming the eggs, transforming is like a death sentence to us. But we never questioned it. Accepting it as simply our fate, we've always been taught that we'd be spared as long as we drink the divine dew bestowed by Her Majesty. But now I'm starting to think. What if drinking the dragon egg essence is what caused us to transform in the first place? What? So she accidentally drank the dragon egg essence, and her body stopped growing from that point on. But there were no signs of transformation. It seems my earlier theory was wrong. Is becoming corrupted truly an inevitable fate for us? Yes, you're our only hope. I truly don't know how we can lift the curse that's been binding every Assail otherwise. Your purification magic might be the key to saving Salthorin from its doomed fate. I'm concerned that your magic might not be effective for every Assail. Given that Felly is the only success we've had, and we can't be certain if his symptoms would have eventually led back to transformation. If only we could uncover the truth and determine if we were cursed. If that's my one and only option, then yes. Let's put that aside for now. It looks like Zany has calmed down a bit. Would you like to talk to her? Go. I'll be right here waiting.
Oh. You came. Sorry. I don't expect you to forgive me. If you want to punch me, I'll take it. But knowing you, I don't think you're that violent. From the moment I saw you, I knew you were a kind person. Anyway, I've given up on slaying the dragon. No matter how many more centuries I put in, I would never even leave a scratch. I feel ashamed of my past delusions, but since the primordial dragon is here, I want to ask her why she cursed us. So, unless you plan to kick me off this volcano, I have a shameless request. I'd like to continue traveling with you. I promise. If I mess up, I'll eat my screwdriver. I'm sure I'll be useful. Whether it's guiding, doing the heavy lifting, or just being the muscle. Just put me to work however you need. Roger that. I'm not sure what's waiting for us in that unfinished temple, but if we want to wake the dragon, we'll need to find a sacred object linked to Helthor. Helthor and the primordial dragon were once allies. After the dragon fell into slumber, and Helthor fell, the curse was left upon us. What could have happened between them? If the dragon picks up on Helthor's power, it might just wake up. I don't know where else to try our luck besides that temple. I get the sense you've got good luck on your side, so it's worth a shot. Let's get Indris and head out.